Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this message. This is going to be a love reading so if you're new here, I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a high priestess. And those of you guys returning, welcome back, mi amors. I'm so grateful that you guys are here with me. I love you guys so much. You guys are my true soul familia. I can't, that's why I'm always saying like soul fam, soul familia, because we are that. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. Even if you're just finding this for the very first time, this channel, my messages, I am a high level oracle and channel in the way that my channels are very open connection with ascended masters, ancestors. I'm a medium, so loved ones on the other side, everything, a healer. I do one-on-one sessions, so just to kind of give you an idea of like who I am. And real quick, you guys, I did post on the community page. So if you are on my channel, you'll see like videos, shorts, live streams, community. Click on the community tab and it's like a news feed for this channel. So I am running for the next, for the next couple days, I'm doing a special, on my 10-minute recorded readings, which I can channel a lot in 10 minutes. So it'll be channeling plus if you can ask 1 to 3 questions to get, insight on those. So typically the 10-minute recorded readings are $60 USD. And right now they're $20 off. They're only $40, for a 10-minute recorded reading. And then my past life Akashic record readings, those are a 1-hour session at $222 USD. But right now for the next few days, you can get a 30-minute Akashic record reading, either recorded or live over Zoom with me, for $111. So it's like half the time, half the price, basically. So 30 minutes Akashic record reading, for $111 USD. Okay, so if you're interested, my email, all my info is in the description box below, as well as on the post that I posted this morning. So, okay, so let's get into this message. So, whoa, hello. That's my heart. That's my heart chakra. That's coming from the heart. Something is coming from the heart. It's huge. It's big. Okay. So I like to keep the vibration in my home high, and I do it in many different forms and ways, but I love on my TV in my living room out, in my home. I will play like shamanic drums or frequencies or, certain, music. I love one of my favorite things is playing music from like the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. So this morning I was playing like just really classical like music. It was like a playlist from the 40s, a lot of like 40s style, just music. Okay. And it really like just warms and soothes my soul. You definitely like warm and soothe someone's soul, but this is also about someone who they warm you up, like maybe physically, like they bring warmth. Maybe they run very warm temperature wise. It's giving me like, like the Twilight movies, like how Edward the vampire obviously was very cold. And when Bella was with Jacob the wolf, or, the werewolf, he ran very warm because he was still alive, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing is like, someone that just, they bring warmth. They bring a sense of, it's deep. This is a soul. This is like a really powerful soul connection that I'm tuning into. So let me just really quickly say, so going back to the music, because you guys know me, I'm like a psychic pinball machine. Ding, 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 ding. It's everywhere when I'm channeling. So I get pulled here, then here, and then here, then here, then here. So before I get pulled somewhere, I want to go back to the music. Etta James. Now I know Etta James she wasn't really famous in the 40s, but she was on the list. And the song was At Last. And that's like one of her, probably her most famous song of all time is At Last. You think Etta James and you immediately hear that, right? At last. Well, the part that really like shook, it was like, it shooketh me. Okay. Like 444. I just saw 444 right as I say this. Okay. Thank you, angels, for always like confirming and backing up here. We have a legion, 100,000 angels minimum around this union, around this connection, around both of you guys. In the song, At Last, there's a part where she says, my heart was wrapped in clover the day I looked at you. You're a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. You're a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I've never known, right? And you smiled, oh, and the spell was cast, right? So, but going back to my heart was wrapped in clover, like that struck a massive, like, ethereal, cosmic love chord. And that's the download. And it's probably in the title. 2 hearts wrapped in clover. Clover represents good fortune, luck, you know, like you think of like the 4-leaf clover. The clover message and symbology is that it's luck. It's like the wheel of fortune. It's destiny and luck and, you know, wealth, good fortune, all that stuff, right? So 2 hearts wrapped in that kind of energy, the clover energy. That's 2 lucky hearts beating as one. That is like, you feel like the way that this feels, you guys, is like you simply maybe go out for your morning run or your morning walk, or you go out to grab Starbucks in the morning and, you know, like there's something, it's a meet cute, you know, like they talk about like in the movies, like what a meet cute is. A meet cute is like in a love movie or like a rom-com or something. The meet cute is when they meet. It's how they meet. And it's called that because it's always like in the movies, it's always something very, you know, like magical, very like the stars have aligned, like, oh my gosh, we were in the right place at the right time, like, you know? Okay. And now I am receiving a song, and it's by Trace Adkins, but what's his name? Garrett, I forget his name. He did like a cover of it in the movie Country Strong, which is one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite musical albums of all time too. Everyone in that movie, like Leighton Meester and Garrett Hedlund, that's his name. Hedlund. Garrett Hedlund, he's so fine. And Leighton Meester is so beautiful. And then like, of course, like Tim McGraw, Gwyneth Paltrow, they were all in the movie. So there could be something about this movie, some of the songs in this movie, something close to your heart. Maybe you're like me, you're a country guy, a country girl, you're country strong, you were born and raised in the country, you're country for life, you know what I mean? So all of this can be significant. And it's funny because now I'm getting Blake Shelton, this is God's country. So there's something very like this is a high level soulmate connection. 2 hearts wrapped in clover. Okay, so here we go. 2 hearts wrapped in clover. This is like some kind of like lucky, destined. Look at, as I split the deck, look at, we get the diamond ring. This is the person you spend your life with. Proposal. There's a proposal. There's engagement. Taking things to the next level. A promise. Promises being made. Truths being spoken. Hearts expanding and being shared. Partnership. A statement of intent. Marriage and union. I'm taking that out. You know, for me, look at, and then I split the deck again, and it's a yes card. It says yes. Spring into action. Yeah. Yeah, this diamond ring is coming. Okay, the diamond ring symbology, you might be getting a lot of like references or seeing ads like on social media or TV or whatever it is, or hearing like people like announcing engagements. We are in like wedding season now. Wedding season has begun. Like back in my makeup artistry days, like this was like the time of the year where everything would start to ramp up when I did freelance, like, you know, work for like weddings and wedding parties and just stuff like that. So there's something very like whimsical of like, it's like swirling around both of you. I think both of you guys can feel this. I feel you both like you guys are both ready. You're both ready for who this is for. Now, I want to be specific because this is like a 50-50 thing. Like for like half of you guys, this is like a runner. This is someone who's a divine masculine. They're a runner. They run because of healing and wounds, and they need to heal, and they get triggered and all the things. And then for like the other half of you guys, this is someone new, okay? And I think for a good number of you, it's both. I think a good number of you guys, this is like, because it's the spring new moon. Like we just moved into the spring equinox in Aries season. We just had our first full moon after the eclipse portal, the first full moon, like, you know, since the eclipse is the pink full moon in Libra. Libra rules the 7th house of marriage, soul contracts, partnership, karma, dharma, you know, all that stuff. But it speaks, this spring new moon card says like new beginnings. There's a fresh energy around you. And within this, fresh to me speaks of like a fresh start. But like fresh, like it feels refreshing and rejuvenating, and like it like breathes life into you. You know what I mean? Setting goals and intentions, rejuvenation, excitement, a surprise, increasing. Things are increasing. This also just speaks of like fertility and wealth and money, and, you know, because we've had eclipse going on, eclipses, we've had planets in retrograde. We don't have any planets in retrograde till like sometime in June. So we get like a break. We get a break. Okay. Or maybe it's like the end of May. No, I think it's June. I don't know, whatever. I'm not an astrologer. But there's something like, you can feel it. I know you can. Like for who this is for, you can feel it. Word to the wise, just stay in your heart and trust. And don't like overthink like who this is, when it's going to happen. You know? Just let it roll in. Let it integrate in very organically, very naturally, because it is. And that's the point of this message. It's 2 hearts wrapped up in clover. And then with like the second card out is the spring new moon card. And it's all about growth and new cycles. And, you know, springtime, everything comes to life. Like my front lawn right now has like big old patches of clover and clover flowers all over and through it. So to me, it's just like confirmation of like right now. It's like this is happening right now. New beginnings, new life, new cycles, new partnerships. Partnerships that literally like are, it's like the person you're meant to be with. And that's like everything that you guys have been moving through. And this person included a lot of lessons, a lot of healing, a lot of, you know, self-realizations, a lot of breaking of the patterns, a lot of, you know, leveling up in these ways. It's taken time for this to come into your life, but time is now. We have the bouquet. Oh my gosh. Look at bottom of the deck. Look at 25 and 25, 7, 7, lucky sevens. The letter A could be significant. Again, this is, you have 2 words about, you have 2 cards with rings, speaking of agreements. If this is someone from the past, like, you know, someone that is either a twin soul or like a very intense past life connection, they want commitment with you. They do. This is someone, they haven't voiced it, and that's what they need to do, is voice it and open up and speak. And what Spirit is saying is they know this. They know this. This is someone who knows this. Okay, but I'm telling you, you guys, that there's new soulmates around. Why? Because for a lot of you guys, especially divine feminines out there, or like if you're really radiating the divine feminine, like, you know, frequency, man or woman, you're in a receiving energy right now. So you're magnetic. There's a lot that's like flying in and attracting to you like this, like you're this massive magnet. And yes, has it been stagnant? Yes. Have you been alone or isolated for a good amount of time? Yeah, you have. You know, it's like, it's just like, you know, like baking. You know, you can put a sheet of cookie dough in the oven, right? You know, like you could put cookies in the oven, and, you know, like, it's like, do you want to just eat the ingredients individually, or do you want to like let everything come together and integrate together, you know, the flour and the sugar and the eggs and the chocolate chips and, you know, all the things, you know, and then you got to put it in the oven, right? Like, it's, my point is it's a process. It's a process. Things they had to happen in divine timing, because that's just how things work. And, you know, so who I'm talking to, like, you guys have really surrendered that up. Like, you really, like, have been following the inner guidance. You've been following, like, the signs and the readings and the synchronicities and everything that's been put in front of you. Everything telling you, like, to just trust and have faith and to go within and to heal. And, you know, and so you've been doing that, even though it's been so freaking hard, right? It's been so hard. I'm telling you, you guys, you're about to be in a very committed, very serious partnership. And what did I say about the clover? 2 hearts wrapped in clover, how it's good. It's the Wheel of Fortune energy. It's destiny, and it's forward movement, and the cycle has shifted, and now you're in this new cycle. Lessons have been learned. Karma's been cleared. Now good fortune flows, love flows, commitment and partnerships and divine unions flow. Okay, so this is 2 hearts wrapped in clover, and then we get the Wheel of Fortune. There it is. See, fate, karma, destiny, cycles, forces of the universe. Like, literally, this is the universe saying the Wheel of Fortune when it comes to love and many other things in your life right now. If you're watching this, this is big. This is huge momentum, huge, like, shifting. Okay, because you've been through hell and back. You've been through the death, and now it's the rebirth. The winter, shadow, dark, difficult cycles, etc. Those don't last forever. Everything is always moving in cycles. So if you've been going through a really difficult time for however long, and you feel like everything's been against you, things are starting to flow now. This is the energetic new year, spring equinox, Aries season. Okay, here you go. Good luck is on your side. Quote, luck. There's no such thing as luck. Luck is vibration. It's your alignment. Your vibration, your frequency is your universal address. It's your shipping address. That's how the universe knows how to send you what you are and what you need, you know? Destiny, synchronicities, getting what you deserve. You're getting what you deserve. Okay? All that luck you've been pouring, all that love you've been pouring into yourself, like, you see it come back. Okay? Bottom of the deck is we have the Whip, number 11 with the letter J. Now, this speaks of, like, arguments and fighting and abusive energy and tension and pain, and, you know, like, it's like a very toxic cycle, doing things over and over, anger, repetition, someone who's just snapped. I think this is all the stuff that you guys had to overcome and heal. You had to learn a lot of lessons and do a lot of healing work, shadow work, when it comes to romantic partnerships. It was a big part of your karmic lessons here. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. For both you and the soulmate. You guys have been both going through this, like, these very difficult cycles and initiations. But you guys are both warriors. You guys are both victors. You guys are leadership energy for sure. Like, this is like new earth power couple. This is like you guys start a really powerful business together, or you create stuff together. There's a bigger purpose to you guys coming together than just, like, you know, going out to dinner and, you know, holding hands and, like, you know, going on nightly walks. Like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a bigger purpose, okay? But also, I think that for some of you guys, if this is a runner, this is showing you, look, because the double rainbow is after that. And the double rainbows could be a sign for you right now. It could be significant. Maybe you're hearing the name or the word rainbow, or you're seeing rainbows, or you're getting readings with rainbows. There's definitely a lot of that beautiful rainbow energy every once in a while. Like, you know, maybe a couple times a year, the rainbow energies and the messages with them, they'll start coming through in the readings. And it's always a very, very, like, quote, lucky time that the rainbows bring, you know, like destiny is shown up, you know. So the divine has intervened on these old cycles. So whatever has kept both of you guys stuck, where you kept coming to the same, it was the same patterns or the same thought patterns or the same codependencies or whatever it is, okay? So the divine really was helping behind all of this, okay? Like, just so you know, I think you guys know that, but like, it's big, 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 big. Divine intervention, perfect timing, serendipity. Yeah, this is, I said, it's whimsical, it's serendipitous, it's the double rainbows, you guys. Just the other day, I saw a beautiful double, well, it was like this last, it was like last week or something. And I shared it in readings here on the channel. I couldn't get like a really, really good picture of it, but it was beautiful double rainbows in the sky here where I live. I was like, and I always know, like, when I'm shown those, even though thousands and thousands and thousands of people can see the rainbow all at once, you know it's a sign for you. You know it's a confirmation for you. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how many other people see it, just like a reading, just like a YouTube reading, a collective reading. You could watch readings and the reader is tuning into thousands and thousands and thousands of energies and people, but it can be very specific just for you. You know what I mean? So anyways, ascension, light codes, as above, so below, as above, so below. This right here for me is what I'm getting is like wiping the slate clean. So for me, this is speaking again with going back to the Wheel of Fortune, which is major arcana. These are major, 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 major movement forward and cycles moving forward and new beginnings. This is major like moments of destiny, destined alignment, divine intervention. Yeah, the home, and then the Fool card, the fall, full moon. Yes, the time has come. Again, this is all about the fruits of your labor, etc. 2 hearts wrapped in clover. There's some kind of very, 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 this feels like spontaneous. So if this is like, you know, like a runner who you haven't talked to in like a long time, or, you know, you guys went your separate ways into your own divine healing paths. This person like surfaces literally out of nowhere. Like it's taking a leap of faith. It's taking a risk, a leap of faith in a new direction, into a new beginning. The Fool also literally represents wiping the slate clean. It represents 0 point energy to the universe. So when it comes to like the stuff that you guys have been clearing and moving, you made a lot of like, you've cleared a lot of energetic space to make space for this love, to be able to hold space for the frequency of this love. This is building a home together. This could, it's a fresh start, new beginning, but it's like, it says home, belonging, like your roots. This is 2 souls that are home for each other. This is 2 souls who belong together. The pull towards each other is extremely powerful. This speaks of safety. Yes, this is a safety. That's what divine love is. It's a place where you feel safe. You feel safe within another. You don't feel defensive or having to have your guards up or walls up. You don't lie to each other. You don't, you know, carpet sweep things and let it build up until you explode on each other one day. It's not that way at all. It's completely different. It also speaks of buildings, shelter, boundaries. It's just, to me, it's building a home. It's building a home. Great stability, solid foundation. This is someone you spend your life with. Okay, like what I'm specifically hearing for some of you guys, this is someone who's like had you in their heart, on their mind for a long time. This could also be a new person, like I said before. This could be someone who's been watching you and they've just been falling in love with you behind the scenes, from a distance, from afar. I think for most of you guys, whatever it is, let's just say whatever it is, there's really powerful like destined alignment here over the next like 3-4 weeks. But this literally could happen anytime, any single time. By the way, you guys, the deck that I'm using today, because I know I can hear like someone like wondering what it is or wanting to ask. It's Intuit Oracle, the Intuit Oracle. I love Intuit Oracle because it's just like, I don't know, they're really great cards to add more depth and layers to a reading. But they also do like, they have tarot decks and twin flame decks and astrology decks and things like that. But it's really good if you're like a new beginner with divination and like tarot or oracle, etc. Because it literally like says, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Okay, we have the Justice card on the bottom of the deck. This is a time of justice because things have balanced. Things have balanced. Where there was imbalance, there's now balance. Where there was a blockage, there's now a clear pathway. A dairy supply truck just drove by. Someone could have a dairy, or you grew up on a dairy, or cows could be significant. having land, agriculture. Okay. Within 1 to 2 weeks. Within 1 to 2 weeks, this card says, the Justice card. Yes, the time has come. Fruits of your labor, focusing on your needs, moving on, moving forward, harvest, completion, abundance, culmination of effort. Culmination of effort. See, what happens is like people lose faith and trust, and they start to get in that, you know, wounded ego, or go backwards and regress in their healing or whatever, because they don't see things happening in the timing of their mind. And so they start to lose faith. And when they start to lose faith, that's when they're not, it's basically telling the universe like, oh, it's not going to happen. I don't trust that it's happening. So the universe goes, okay, it's not happening. So I'm talking to those of you guys who have kept the faith and the trust, period. Like, you have felt this in your heart and soul. Okay, Spirit is saying that for some of you guys, you really, really, really need to surrender up just one specific person in your mind's eye, because that is creating resistance for you and for union. Keep your heart open. If the universe aligns you with a beautiful soul connection, and maybe it's not your twin soul, then that's the way it's supposed to be. Because then the universe, it must be knowing something that you don't know. Like, hey, you're ready, and this other powerful aligned soul is ready too, but your twin soul is not ready. They're nowhere near ready. And they won't be ready for the next 3-4 years at least. Okay, if the universe sees that and knows that, the universe is going to shift that and align you to something more aligned, better for you, for your human experience and, you know, cosmic experience in this life. And if that triggers anybody to hear that, if you immediately get defensive and go, I don't like to hear this, I don't want to hear this, I know my person will come in, you know, only one person, they're my twin soul, and I'm meant to be with them and only them, you know, you're only hurting yourself. And that kind of energy is like energetic chasing to a divine counterpart. So if that is the case, then your counterpart also will feel that. It's like holding on to them for dear life. You know what I mean? So it will just push them farther away. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to like leave it here. This wasn't going to be like, you know, but like, I don't know. I know I only used one deck, but it doesn't matter. It's like the message, the channeling, you know, all the things. But this speaks of like a garden. The garden, I mean, this is the garden, but what this speaks of is like going outside, being more social gatherings, social events. I literally talked all about the weddings, the wedding season. Okay, this right here for me is a wedding venue. You could be looking at wedding venues in the next couple months. Like, you guys could literally, because like whatever, like, you know, whoever this is, like when you guys come together, everything just ignites, it integrates very beautifully, very quickly. You guys just, it's an immediate like inner knowing. It's like, this is it, let's do this. And it's your life partner. It is your life partner. You might be invited to a wedding, or maybe you're a bridesmaid or a groomsman in a friend's wedding, or, you know, you get invited to a birthday party or a baby shower or a graduation party or whatever the case is, you know, during like these times that we're in right now. Maybe it's like a concert or a carnival, or, you know, like you go to the farmer's market one day, you know, early Saturday morning, you go to the farmer's market wherever you live. Like, you go out is the point. Like, this is about like destined points of meeting where you're out and about, where it's just the universe is using any little thing it can to get you guys together. Okay. But, you know, literally like the universe, it could be like your FedEx driver. It could be an Amazon driver. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it does speak of meeting, an event, a date, going on a date soon, community. This could be someone in your community, or you guys like know people, like you have like mutual like friends or, you know, acquaintances. Public venues, society, crowds, audience, a party. Okay, so like all of this is, to me, it's just, again, it's like a point of meeting, or it's just like showing like, hey, you're going to be like doing things. You're going to be like doing things together with this person. You're going to be, you know, waking up together, but you're going to be like going and doing fun things together. I feel like this connection, like the way that I see it is you guys come together and it's very healing. It's very supportive. That's what divine love is. It's healing. It's supportive. It brings more love, more expansion, higher vibration. It brings, you know, all these different things, right? So that's just like what I'm getting here. So it's like, you know, and then yeah, like bottom of the deck is Judgment. Judgment speaks of resurrection. So again, resurrection and rebirth. So this could be, again, like a connection. Like, I want to bring this back from the dead. I want to breathe life into this connection of ours again, or, you know, whatever it is. But it also speaks of, you know, literally look at Judgment. It says clean slate. I literally use the words clean slate. And we got the Fool card, and now we're getting Judgment. Very, 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 very powerful cards here. Clearing and purging. I spoke of how you both have been doing so much clearing and purging and releasing and healing and, you know, seeing from higher perspective, self-realizations, like all these different things. Heeding the call. This is your souls are heeding the call. The higher selves are heeding the call. The physical selves are heeding the call. I feel like this is a masculine energy who's also, like, for a lot of you guys, they're heeding that inner call. They're heeding the call of the higher self, of the soul and their cosmic heart back into love, back into true divine union. The Magnet, I spoke specifically, thank you Spirit for always backing me up as we end. I spoke specifically of the magnetic energy right now. Attracting like a magnet is what I said. All these things, attracting like you're this huge, huge, beautiful magnet right now, man or woman, right? Longing, desire, gravity. This gives me like the song Gravity by John Mayer. He says, gravity, stay the hell away from me. Like, gravity's like, you know, working against me. Like, basically it's a love song. And he's talking about how he has fallen. He has fallen. Gravity is like not letting up. Gravity is keeping him down, like, because he has fallen in love. And he says, gravity, stay the hell away. Like, he's trying to push it away. He's trying to not fall, but he falls. Someone has fallen in love. They maybe were trying to push it away. They were trying to, I'll get over this person. I'll forget about this person. I just, you know, we only dated for a short time, but it was something much higher than that in the cosmos. Something, the universe, God, source. It's pulling you guys together. It's pulling this person to you. You are pulling them to you by just being you. Magnetic attraction, charm, a certain je ne sais quoi, seduction, yearning, and a field of influence. Yeah, it's the energetic field right now, like both your energetic fields, like there's a huge like magnetic, there's an influence happening that's like pulling you guys together in a huge, huge, huge way right now. Okay, so I'm leaving it here. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you again for all of your love and support. What was I going to say? Again, if you guys want to book a reading with me, I offer several different types of general readings. I do past life Akashic record readings and channeling. I do goddess channeling sessions and healing sessions. Everything is in the description box. Also pinned in the comments below is a video that you are going to want to watch if you feel called to this. But we are going to the south of France at the end of September, the 20th through the 27th, probably through the 29th. If you know, you don't have to stay the whole 9 days. If you choose to leave on the 7th day, that's cool too. But anyways, I'm co-hosting with two beloveds that are soul familia, Stellar and her beloved husband and divine counterpart, John. She is a Magdalene Isis priestess, and he is a walk-in soul who came here to be with Stellar and to be her beloved masculine and protector and supporter and anchor in many ways as she, you know, teaches and does her spiritual work. So they've been doing these sacred retreats together all over the world for the Magdalene codes and codexes for 10 years. But they recently relocated, from Ireland, they relocated to France, to southern France. They live there now as they were guided to do so by Mary and Yeshua. Their emanations and embodiments of Mary and Yeshua are just wow, wow, wow. And Stellar's teachings, it's not Stellar's teaching, but Stellar is a channel for the true ancient teachings of the Magdalene codexes, which the Rose lineage is billions of years old. It's ancient, 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 ancient. And so her teachings and her channelings and, you know, everything that she does, it's from the original codexes of the Magdalenas, of the sacred rose lineage, the white, the red, and the blue rose. So anyways, it's just, there's a lot, you guys. So if you feel called, check out the video, watch the video, and then you could reach out to me to book your spot. We do have spaces available. Stellar and John are phenomenal at working with you guys, working with everyone for the retreats, with payment plans, etc. So please don't let that be like a thing that like holds you back. Like, they're really, 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 really accommodating. And they, you know, if your heart and your soul is like, I feel called to be here, then we never want like money or anything to be an issue or to hold anyone back from that. Okay. So, I mean, trust me, you guys, like, we have all kinds of different people signed up already, and everyone has their things going on. So, anyway, so I love you guys. We love you. Let me know in the comments how this connects with you. This is two hearts wrapped in clover. An extremely beautiful shift in romantic energy in your life right now. Okay? So I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. And so it is.